Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of the R.E.C podcast. And today we got two beautiful guests here. We got Mwike and we got ChubbierSnail.
Howdy.
We're beautiful guests. So
I don't know. That's the first thing that popped into my head. Hey, wow, beautiful. Hey, you got a beautiful character. You know,
Dude, we're beautiful.
Beautiful outfits too,
so
as well.
much.
If he says it, we're beautiful.
I trust him with
You're
my
a
life.
beautiful man
He's never
yourself.
said a lie in his life. Yeah. All four
Yeah,
beautiful
he's
people
beautiful.
on this beautiful podcast about carrots.
All right. And also sitting right
carrots.
next to me is my co-host. We got Ruth. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you all know her from their YouTube channel, and Jack Ruth. And we also got ChubbierSnail, who also has a YouTube channel. And we got Mwike, who's
I make maps.
he makes maps, but he also has a channel as well.
A YouTube video as well. Yes.
Very cool.
But I have a very bad upload schedule as well.
Same here. Same here. I think everyone falls into
2
like,
months,
of
dude.
like just like yeah. It's been almost a month for me, I
Yeah.
think.
I got it.
Yeah.
Really?
Anyway,
Dang.
we're just gonna ask a few questions to the guests directly, just kind of introduce themselves, what they do. So, ChubbierSnail, how's YouTube been doing?
Oh my, what a roller coaster. So here's my YouTube journey, summed up super fast. I'm a peasant, I'm terrible, I'm bad, everything sucks. I go to the film academy. These are my teachers. They teach me things, I do all sorts of great things. I have one video that got like 750,000 views, and that was like the peak of my YouTube career, and then it's been in a downward spiral since then, so channel's slowly dying off. Don't be surprised if like I drop down to 0 subs tomorrow. But I'm gonna keep trying with a smile on my face.
Down to 0. That would be quite impressive if you had a channel that had like over 10,000 subscribers, and then all of a sudden every single person who subscribed just unsubscribes. I think that's nearly impossible.
You're like, you know what? I don't want to do this no more.
I could be the first.
That's when you know
Not that that's my goal, but this is my redemption arc. Every time I'm near these two people, good things happen. So fingers crossed.
All right.
Yeah.
And Mike, so you're both a creator
Okay,
in
I
Rec
have
Room
two different
and a
stories.
creator on YouTube.
Yeah. So of course I started with creation before I did YouTube. I picked up the maker pen because I was getting bored of I was more of the PvP person, you know, like I would PvP, paintball, laser tag, clans. But after that, I picked up the maker pen and I made my first map, and that blew up, and a lot of stuff happening. I made a second of that map, and then I made more. And I started making creation. And then during RedCon, well, after RedCon, I started making my YouTube channel because my friend Slat, you probably know him, Slat, he told me, he's like, you know, you have a cool personality. You should make a YouTube channel. And I did. And a few months later, I am now at 600, I think. I don't know. I have yet to reach my peak because I hit new levels every single time that I upload. So it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying myself right now. And yeah.
How has it been like?
That's
Because
pretty
it's
much it.
like I think you're the only one who actually is a verified like creator in Rec Room. Like
Partner creator.
like you got the partner creator stuff.
I'm not really the only one, but
You're one
I'm
of them, yeah.
one of the only few that actually is between both YouTube and creation. I'm one of the only, I think there's like one other one that's actually a YouTuber and as a partner creator as well. I think it's BVR, because
Oh,
you
yeah.
know they make stuff as well. CV2 Gig, and then I'm not sure why Mighty hasn't. I'm gonna help Mighty try to get up there as well. But yeah, I'm one of the only few partnered creators with the golden outfit. I think I'm wearing the glasses right now.
Yeah. The nice
Um,
golden glasses.
Very
That-
drippy.
Is
very
also
stylish.
a YouTuber. Yeah, I really like it. I wear it a lot, and people just look at me weirdly when I wear it because they're like, "What is that? Like, you're not supposed to have that. You uploaded YouTube videos.
Yeah, but
You're not supposed to have that."
You can do
So,
both.
Yeah,
Doing both is.
and I'm about to hit 50,000 on YouTube. On not YouTube. I wish. A record.
I was about to say YouTube. Wow,
Yeah.
halfway to a play button.
Yeah, yeah. I got there really quick. It's only been 6 months. It's light work. I promise.
Yeah, I think one of the main people, that has the potential of doing both is Mighty C, because he does great like videos on like his CV2 stuff, and if he made rooms just based off of that CV2 creations that he does, he could easily do both. Because like the Spider-Man
yeah,
and
Tidal
like
Wave 2 is
Iron
a
Man.
great candidate.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Tidal Wave is a great
definitely.
builder as well. I'm not sure why he doesn't like. I feel like he has the potential to get to a partner creator the same way I have, because he builds incredible maps, and of course he has like a maps that he's working on called Variant Reality. I'm pretty sure you guys heard about that.
Oh,
But it's like, of course, it's gonna be postponed for a while. But yeah, he's a really great builder and animator too. So I'm surprised that he's not up there either. But you know, he deserves it. So yeah, go look at his maps. I guess Star Wars: Fallen Galaxy is my favorite one from him. I'm just gonna plug
Oh
him
yeah,
in
that
there.
one. Yeah, that was really cool. And like the ending with like the group, and
Yeah,
that was cool.
I just love Star Wars. I just love Star Wars. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite series of all time. It's amazing.
Star
Do you
Wars.
like Star Wars?
Me?
You?
Well, I have seen like one of them.
Just
What?
one?
Like okay, but, like
One of them.
the newer one or the older ones.
Like
I
the
think I saw the
original
one.
ones.
It was like someone's birthday party. Don't ask me why they had a birthday party in a movie theater.
Birthday
I couldn't tell
party?
you. But it was like
don't
the
remember.
one where like Anakin was like, "Oh, dude, like I'm gonna jump in the lava," and Obi-Wan was like, "Yeah, you do that."
So that was the
loser."
third one.
Revenge of the
that's-
Sith.
Okay.
By
that's the
Revenge
one I
of the Sith,
saw.
and he did not.
And Anakin was like, "I dare you to jump in with me," and Obi-Wan was like, "No thanks. Good luck in there." And then they gave him like a nice funny little helmet, and he's like, and yeah, that's the extent of Star Wars. I know. But no,
Yeah,
admittedly,
the
I have
entirety
played
of Star Wars
all of the
story, he
Lego
explained it.
Star Wars games, though. Those were like a staple of my childhood. So I do actually know the plot, but
Yeah, so Star Wars, I've only watched the technically the first ones that were made, the first thing that was made, which were technically 4, 5, and
originals.
6, and then I've only watched
Yeah.
the first one and second one. So we've watched 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I never
wow.
got
What's the
around,
third one?
never
The third-
got
okay.
never
I'm
got
being
around to
completely
watching the
yeah.
most important one, which is probably the third one, where Anakin
Yeah,
we
actually
should
the
do
turns
most
like,
important
a trivia
and
night
most fun.
together. And between the two of us, we'll have all the answers. Or any Star Wars
That's
related
true.
questions. It'll be perfect. We get lots of
true.
money. We could scam everyone.
He watched one movie and he watched the rest. that's funny. Yeah, and I don't know. Star Wars is a big thing for me, and I'm making a Star Wars map right now, so I guess I can just plug that in as well. I'm making something small. No one else knows, by the way. This is the first time anyone's hearing about me doing anything.
Ooh.
Top secret.
Ooh, special.
Anyway.
Are you a champion of Star Wars?
it's like
Do you watch Star Wars? Oh, no, wait.
Yeah,
I heard
you
this.
can actually hear.
No.
Ruth hasn't. Have you watched Star Wars?
Yeah, Ruth. Have you watched Star Wars,
Yes.
Ruth?
All of them. All of them.
Thank you. Thank
Even
you.
the Mandalorian,
Okay.
Boba Fett. I love
Yes.
I've never
Mandalorian,
watched
Clone
Boba
Wars.
Fett.
Mandalorian or
I
Boba
consider
Fett.
them over the newer ones. I love the original and the Mandalorian. Boba
Mandalorian
Fett 'cause
is
they're
really
the more
good.
classic.
The ending of Mandalorian
Yeah.
season 2, is so good. I love it.
I
Have you
love
watched Clone
the
Wars?
soundtrack. I have not. I actually have not watched that.
It's so good though. It's like you can't watch. Well, you can, but Attack of the Clones and then Revenge of the Sith. In between that is Clone Wars, and it's really good for story. So you can see the progress of Anakin turning to the dark side. You know, the entirety.
Interesting.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. What other series is there that we have? Also, well, I heard. Well, actually, I'm gonna call this out. You haven't watched Sonic.
I haven't
have
watched
not.
it either.
Sonic.
I have not.
Have you watched Sonic?
I haven't watched it either.
No, have you
Oh,
watched
oh,
Sonic?
I totally have watched all of the Sonic trilogy.
The Sonic trilogy.
No, I haven't seen Sonic. Sorry.
There's only 2. There's a
I
secret
feel
third
like
one.
I'm the only one sticking to my childhood. I'm the only one sticking to my childhood. Am I like that?
That's excellent. I was always a Nintendo person, so I have respect for Sonic. I played Mario and Sonic at
Yeah.
the Olympic Games, but
Of course.
I'm
Which one?
not a movie
Which one's your
person.
favorite?
I the one for the Wii. I think it was like summer, the summer version of it. I
Oh,
know that
winter.
It's one of,
I know Winter Olympic Games.
the Wii was winter. I don't remember. It's pretty far back. I
There
was
was
just
one in the Wii. It was Winter.
really. I was an athlete in high school, but I was like barely good enough to be on varsity. So like I would play, but I wasn't like an all-star. And so I would just play Mario and Sonic in the Winter Olympic Games and Wii Fit, and I would feel really good about myself. And I would set world records on my console, and then I would cry myself to sleep because it's not real. But
Wii Fit was good though. Wii Fit was really good. I always loved Wii Fit.
I had fun with Wii Fit when I played the Wii. I would really,
loved
that
the
and
ski jump where you're like,
Oh yeah.
and you
The
have to,
thing
like,
is, we
balance.
always
That one was
cheated.
great.
In our family, we always cheated. The the Wii Fit. There's a way you can
How dare
cheat.
you.
Is where if you're is that like the main thing that I remember is a skateboarding game where you have to like lean forward and like lean forward and then back because you're like
Yeah.
perpendicular to the
right.
TV. So you lean forward and back to go forward, and it just was so hard to do it quickly, and you could like never. And it was so hard to get like the medals or something, like because there was like medals in the game, I think. And in order to do it fast, you had to go really fast, and it was hard. But so what we did was we figured out that if you sit down and put the Wii balance bar on the floor just in front of you, just where your feet are, and then when it does that when it does that recalibration thing at the beginning of every single game, you rest your feet ever so gently on the board, so it only detects like maybe like a maximum of like a pound or something, and then it'll say like, "Oh, you're super light. Is this weird? Or did you recalibrate right?" You just say okay. It thinks that you're 1 pound, so it's super sensitive. So your character, whenever and they can just move your feet up and down really quickly while you're sitting down, and then their character just vibrating across the whole stadium. And that's how we cheat.
I have a story for that.
That was so funny.
I have a story in that because you brought back a memory just now doing that. It wasn't really exactly cheating, but every single time that I did that, you said the leaning forward part.
Yeah.
I remember that very well because I remember me being an absolute doofus, and I would just lean, but then I just threw myself. Like I just fell.
Lean.
Like I just fell on the ground, and I don't know. As a kid, I was just an absolute idiot because that's my whole thing, and I'm
That
still
obstacle course was actually really fun too. The obstacle course minigame.
Oh my gosh.
That one was fun too.
Yeah.
And then also,
Story,
I missed the
how
Wii.
polite the machine sounded. Because
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
oh, hey, like, you're only 1 pound. We're not judging your weight. Whoa, we're not doing that. But, like, it's kind of a little weird for 1 pound, but also, like, hey, we understand. And, like, you're just like, nah, we're good.
I'm like stunt runner to like make fun of you every single time that you drop. I feel like
That gotta
Have you-
hurt.
no, they make fun of me so much to the point I'm like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. and literally like last week was the only time. Like I've been playing this game for years, and the last game was last week, and it was just done when I got the hair. I was like, I'm done with this game. I'm done. I'm not ever gonna come back. And all that stuff. Also, the favorite part about the Wii is the GameCube, where you like
Oh,
go
yeah.
back in time if you have the GameCube disc.
yeah.
Stuff. I used to play. I played more GameCube games on the Wii than the actual Wii games. And I don't know if that's like
because
odd or something.
It had
but-
backward compatibility, yeah, with the Wii. That was cool.
Yeah, I
that
also
you did
still
that.
have my GameCube controller somewhere in here, but I have it still. I have like 3, and 2 of them are broken.
Oh, rip. Was it from like Smash Brothers? From playing a lot of Smash Brothers with the controllers?
Good man.
I will not
Yes.
agree
I have one just
or
for that
disagree with
purpose.
that. You have a GameCube controller for Smash?
For Smash, yeah. When I used to play Smash Bros. Brawl,
We should play
all my
Smash.
friends were like wicked sweaty,
love
so
playing
you need a
Smash.
GameCube controller to keep up, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Wii controller's fine, but I
always
was raised
played with the
differently.
Wii,
We should
the
play
Wii
it. I
remote
love playing
and
Smash
and
Bros.
nunchuck with the...
And the
It was,
nunchuck.
it's terrible though because you don't have 2 joysticks, so it's like your smashes
Yeah.
are always are tied to your
Oh, no, that
joystick.
feels-
So you have
yeah.
to do really weird timing to do like a smash attack for your.
I feel like
only one
I can't go back
It
to
was
the
hard.
Wii. Now that I have the Switch, I can't go back to the Wii.
The Wii's like,
I
but like
can't,
I have a
'cause,
Wii
you know,
right
the-
here. It's sitting right here, and I modded it because it
Yeah,
was
I
just
know.
so cool. And it's like, I have all my other games on there now. It's just and it's so fun.
You're like, sorry, in game, you're pointing your Wii in real life, but you're like grabbing Ruth, and then Ruth was just like, no, get away. It's getting like the smacking effect. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. I was just laughing.
Also, the reason why I got it is because I had to buy an actual Wii in order to actually submit legitimate runs of Ratatouille for the Wii for speedrun.com.
The
Because
rat
there's an
thing.
emulation category and there's a genuine category, and I bought a Wii literally just for that, and a capture card and like a HDMI like converter, just to
I had a capture card 2 days ago.
add.
I finally got the Elgato, so I can. No,
Oh.
I have. I
Or
never
have,
had
okay.
one, and then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? And I ran to the nearest Best Buy, and I just like bought an Elgato. I don't know why I just dropped 200 on it.
It's good though.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
really
I know.
good.
I put it on. I plugged it in. I plugged in my Switch, and I was like, I can do so much with this. You know, and
Streaming on Discord is super easy when you have that, because you just stream the
yeah,
OBS.
I still have problems with the audio though.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird for me, but I'll fix it. I plan on doing multiple things with that Elgato, so I can like stream and record and do Mario Kart for fun. I gotta play Mario Kart again.
I want to pivot back for a second. It sounds like potentially we're talking to a Ratatouille speedrunning world champion. I didn't know I had such an honor.
Dude,
Okay,
oh my
not
god.
world champion.
Really?
There's nowhere close to world champion. I was top
Okay, what's your time?
50. Was it top 50 or top 30? I think I was top 30 at one time.
Top 30? I'm not worthy of being here.
It was.
Oh my
But
God.
it's not a popular game to speedrun, so it's like out of like maybe 100. So it's like
I
they're
would
like
argue
not
it's
in
the most
middle,
important game
but-
of all time. It
To
defined
me it
a
is.
generation.
To me it is.
so
To me
amazing.
it is. It is
Okay,
one of
but
the
what's your
iconic
time though? Like
games.
your normal time, like your time
To beat the
best time.
game, I'm best is like 14 minutes.
Jeez.
It's like top 10, like 10 seconds. Like what is like the time
9
for top
minutes. 9 minutes. So it's like I'm like 5
10 in
minutes
9
off.
minutes?
Yeah. 9 or 8
Okay,
minutes.
so
So you need
I-
to find more
I
cuts.
don't-
More,
I can say though,
shortcuts.
because recently they did a change at on the scoreboards that changed this. But before, when I submitted my run, I was the #1 world champion for Ratatouille on console because there was no other people who had the console world records because they immediately changed the scoreboards. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do this for the memes, and I got it, and I got the world record for console edition for like a few weeks. But
That
yeah,
deserves a high five.
but it's
you know
like
what? You're,
it was
high five all around.
it was
high
not
fives
even
all around.
legitimate though because there was a lot of other people who played. It was just on the score. It was just on the score because there was a lot of other people who played like the PlayStation 2 version who was way better scores than
There's
me.
multiple versions?
You don't know how many versions there are? Okay, there is PC, there's Mac, there is Xbox, there's Xbox 360,
Mac?
there's
There's a
PlayStation
MacBook
2,
version. Wait, there's a
PlayStation
MacBook
3,
version.
Wii, GameCube, Game Boy Advanced, DS.
There's one for the
Ratatouille's
DS.
Ratatouille's literally on
On the
the
DS. Ratatouille's on the MacBook. The Mac.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it on the Mac?
Why
Like, who
not?
decided? The developer back then were like, you know what? Let's put it on everything on the Mac. Put it on the Atari.
Okay,
Go
but
ahead,
like,
put it on the Atari.
like, there's different versions. So the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 are different versions, and the GameCube and the Game Boy Advanced and the DS are different versions. But the PC edition,
Game Boy
PlayStation-
Advance?
Game Boy Advance, there's one. They have the
Isn't it like a pixelated, like
yeah,
32-bit?
It's pretty big. Well, no,
How?
the Game Boy Advance was
I'm
no,
confused.
the Game Boy Advance had a clear screen, but it was like it's definitely not high resolution, but yeah, it's on a lot of
I am
consoles.
confused on how. I think Ratatouille is just the best game of all time.
It is.
It's
Have you
the
played
game.
it? You need to play. You
It's
need to
a
play.
game.
You need to
It's
play.
a game. It's a game. A game.
You need to
S
play.
rank game. I love the game.
Exactly.
What's your favorite game, ChubbierSnail?
I want to hear Ruth talk more. Ruth, what? I'm gonna completely change.
Yeah,
this
what's your
subject
favorite game?
here. What is your favorite form of transportation, and why? Give us a defense.
Form of transportation? What?
That's a question.
Like
Yes.
driving like a car? Like what?
No, like the most fun.
Okay.
The most fun
She
form
drives
of
a car.
transportation.
Fun?
Yeah,
Or
like
s-
entertaining form of transport. Because cars, like, okay, a car is like everyone drives a car, and everyone's been in a car. But like, what's like the most unique form of transportation that you've been in?
a plane?
Plane? Okay, I mean that's
Like
Kinda
a private
unique,
jet,
but-
like a PJ type situation.
You have a private jet?
Just a
No.
normal.
You paying you well? You got a private jet?
No. No.
What? Ain't no way.
like
Now
No,
for
I need to
games,
watch.
I don't really play much of video games. It's more like one at a time, and now it's just like mainly Rec Room. And if I get Beat Saber fine again, I might play more Beat Saber. But it's just Rec Room and the map game.
the Cetera.
Beast to know what I'm talking about.
Just Cetera.
The map game.
The map game.
Cetera.
The
They
map
play
game. Well, we
Cetera.
gotta show you after.
Oh, Subterra. Oh, okay.
Cetera, like
yes.
the
Cetera.
click on
Oh, Subterra.
click on the like states, and you can just choose there's like hundreds and hundreds of different quizzes. You can like choose the 50 states, and they show you a map that's blank, and you gotta click the states like
They
Check
tell you
it
the
out.
state and to
Right.
click
I
on
don't
it.
know.
Yeah.
GeoGuessr.
that's pretty much
Which
what
is
it is.
like
But
a
it's like
level
Oh,
above it.
GeoGuessr. I feel like that would be
it's
fun for you to play.
it's made by
Have you heard of it
GeoGuessr.
before?
Satera's made by GeoGuessr.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So
I haven't.
Okay, GeoGuessr's nuts. Ruth, you should try it out at some point. It's
I've always thought.
So it's basically like you are plopped somewhere randomly in the world
Oh, yeah.
with like Google Maps images of like where you're standing, and so you get to look around at the landscape and stuff. And then afterwards, once you've looked around, you have to guess where in the world you are, and it will tell you how close you are,
That
like
is so
to a matter of like
interesting.
miles. It's nuts. And some people are
Yeah.
so good. Like you could plop them to like,
Oh,
oh yeah,
yeah.
like sun's in the south. These trees, they have this license plate. We're in Lisbon, Portugal, and they're like the right. It's crazy. I want to get good at it because I feel like I'd be cultured if I could.
You have to
But
learn the
I'm
entire
so bad.
world, though. It's like, how do people do that? It's crazy.
I don't know. Like, maybe like I don't know. I've seen it everywhere on TikTok. It's
So we still didn't hear about your transportation. Have you been on
We
the? You haven't even been on the train?
A tiny cart, but
clown
not
car?
an actual
Roller
train.
coaster. That's technically
Of course-
transportation.
okay.
But now when
That's
you say
more of a-
transportation, what I'm thinking is take me from my house to a certain part. Now that's what I think about transportation.
hold on,
Roller
hold on.
coasters are fun. Been on roller coasters.
But are
About,
roller
like,
coasters
I
forgot what
considered
it's called.
transportation because they take you in a loop? Is that considered transportation if you just go to the exact same place that where you started?
Oh god, is this gonna be another one of those like wheels and doors things where it's like
No,
you
no,
gotta
no,
get
no. I
green with it?
refuse to go in that direction. I will walk out.
Because I feel like transportation is technically, to your point, it just moves you like from point A to point B. I think it's such a great explanation. But can point A be equal to point B? I think that's I don't know.
Did you hear the new
You just start and stop the same spot.
the new wheels and doors thing? It was like a week ago. They started the eyes or legs.
Ruth is out.
The,
Refuses to
how many
engage.
eyes or legs are in a world, and now you're just in the corner. Hi.
I feel like I'm just thinking of spiders with like 4,000 eyes.
But
I
spiders
think
also
it's gotta
have
be eyes.
legs too.
oh, that's
snakes.
right.
I think,
Snakes have no
but
legs.
although you gotta think of all the four-legged animals. Think of all the four-legged animals. There's like a lot.
I'm
Because-
thinking of every
because
single
that's
one
true.
right now. in
We're
my brain.
counting like humans. Sure, they have legs, but like almost every other animal has four legs because they walk on all fours. So
Let's see.
I'm thinking of all the animals that walk on all fours in my brain right now,
there's a lot.
even the ones that weren't discovered.
Oh, there's also,
Okay, they're
you also
more-
gotta think of like the centipedes or something that have like those dozens of legs on their body.
You're
Are
talking
there
about
more
spiders?
Here.
chubbier
Eat
snail
that. I
fins
don't like it.
or unicorns in existence? I think that's like a really good question. Because unicorns is
Pineapple
clearly
pizza.
0, but I think this is where you can debate whether or not you could have negative fans. And I think that's kind of the heart of the conversation. I don't know philosophically if you can.
What's that thing called again? I forgot what it's called. Oh, a unicycle. I go around on a unicycle.
There's just one.
You can drive on a unicycle?
Ruth, I want to be
Why'd you
respectful
sit down?
of you, but I gotta be
Just sit
honest.
in your corner.
Your head's looking a little bit different. I don't know what it is.
True. Your head's big.
I don't usually call
It's
it
almost
people's
covering
appearances,
me.
but
It's like-
I don't know.
The head's big.
Yeah, for real.
Well,
It's a
let's
little-
see. Can I make it shorter? Let's see here.
Ah, there you go.
Did I do anything?
All knowledge
It
that
looks
was in that
wonderful.
brain is gone.
We've lost it. No, no.
The all-knowing Ruth is no longer.
I'm hoping to go to have a chance to go to an amusement park sometime this summer because our amusement park in my state got like 3 new rides. There's this
Been
one in
saving up.
particular that now this one's a bit considered old, is no longer new, but this ride goes straight up, and then when
Oh, I
it
hate
comes
those
down,
rides.
it goes like tucked in and
Oh,
then
the
down. And it
the
goes
tucked in
crazy.
ones where you
Oh,
it feels like you're
man.
almost going
Yes.
upside
I
down.
love roller coasters. I love roller coasters.
Okay,
Man, they
it's-
just
no,
it's,
give
it's
it's
that
kind of funny.
anymore.
I have not
chilling
been on
feeling.
an adult roller coaster. I think I've only been on like one.
What is an adult
Meaning because
roller coaster?
Adult roller coaster?
meaning no. Meaning that the last time I went to an amusement park when
What kind of
I
rides are
was
you
maybe
on,
like
big boy?
8 or something, when I could only where I wasn't tall enough to go on the big boy rides.
Why are you 8 in the ones that were you need like a
Where, like,
supervisor
the
to sit in?
or like the small like kid ones?
Those just
Understood.
So like
oh,
I've
like
never
the
like
giant
been.
caterpillar ones.
You need to go to.
Have
I
you
need
ever
to
been
go
one
on.
of those?
You need to go.
It's been definitely over 10 years,
Have
way
you
over
ever-
10 years that I've not been to any
Oh,
amusement
No,
park.
Man.
it's called. Last time I went to an amusement park,
And there's
I did this
and I
funny
live
thing, like this little
near West
comedy.
Edmonton Mall, which is like one of the biggest amusement parks in.
Well,
Western
that's gotta be
Canada.
also expensive, right?
It's like
That's gotta be also
$40
expensive,
probably.
right?
$40 probably.
40.
$50
I
Canadian.
buy one of those and I have like 8 minutes on the nearest go-kart race. I can spend one of those and then have 8 minutes in a go-kart
Oh,
race.
for a
I've been
second,
to,
for a
I've been
second, I thought it was
to
gonna
the
crash
water
up and
slides
frozen.
recently. The World Water Park at West Edmonton Mall. That's also one of the biggest indoor water parks in Canada. It's huge.
What is this? So you're describing I think you're saying West Edmonton Mall?
Look it
like
up.
A shopping
Look it
mall?
up. Look it up.
And they just
West
have
Edmonton
like roller coasters, 12 water slides, a rocket.
It was the largest.
My
Phineas
dad
and
said
Ferb
they
built
have
that.
It
many
was-
world records. They even have a world record for the largest parking lot.
Bucket list
It's
place.
taking
I wanna go there.
blocks and blocks and blocks out of the city because it just surrounds the entire shopping mall or shopping complex. Like it's huge. We also have a ship in it.
Sounds like the
Oh,
mall
man.
is like
We
a
also
city
have a
of its
ship in
own.
there.
You
You have a
just live
ship
in
Yeah, like
on a parking lot?
no ship in the mall.
Oh, I was
Obviously,
You can take
to
tours on
ride
it.
the
Pirates of the
river
Caribbean.
inside the mall as
There
well.
is a river. There is a river in the mall.
No,
There is a
there's
river.
not.
People go
In the
rafting.
mall.
There's rafting. People go rafting
In the mall, there's a
In the
lazy
mall.
river.
People go rafting.
There's a lazy river in the mall. I want to go.
That's what I said.
There's
Whenever-
no way there's
That's
a
what
mall.
I said. That's
Oh,
what I
look,
said.
Mom,
If
it's a Lego
anyone-
store.
If any time
I'll
we
take
do
the
a
lazy
gr-
river.
if any time we do a meetup, we have to go to West Edmonton Mall because you can do so much stuff. You can spend a whole day at the water park. You can spend a whole day. There's also a golf course.
I can spend a
a
whole
mini
day
golf course,
alone in the lazy
mini golf
river.
course. You could spend a day at the just touring the parking lot if you want. You can spend a day like roller coasters.
This
Oh,
is
that's
a
a parking
fascinating
spot.
parking
That's
lot.
also a parking spot. What?
But yeah,
I would definitely
Crazy.
go.
Look at that.
That sounds like a
That
blast.
over there is also a parking spot. There ain't no
it
way,
it
dude.
is really fun. Also, we have like the water slide that goes like upside down, like that does like an upside down loop.
Like Sonic type thing.
Hey, like little
You just
Sonic.
go up and
Well,
then you
not
stay up
well.
there and
It's
you go
not.
down.
It's not. Well, obviously for safety reasons, they can't do a full loop de loop. Ruth crashed. We'll wait. But yeah, we totally need to. We totally need to go. That's fun. There's like
I'm
so
gonna
much.
spend an
fun.
entire day. You're gonna lose.
Rally
me.
the troops.
You're
I'll
gonna
be
lose
there.
You
me,
can't
like,
spend
in
a
the middle
day.
of
You
the
have to
thing.
spend
I'm gonna-
days there. You can't just spend a day there because there's so much stuff you can do.
There's apartment complexes in there.
Yeah.
Ain't no
People
way.
living in the mall.
There's
No
like
way.
there's like suites and stuff and like hotel
Dude,
like
Dude,
there's
there's a place
hotels
here
there.
in there's a place here in Texas. It's called La Centera. No, not La Centera. That's the wrong place.
Los Santos.
The Galleria.
The Galleria.
I've been there.
In Texas.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. They have ice skating in like the basement
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like a what's it called? Apartment complex right above the mall, and it's so cool. And the ice skating and stuff and all that. It's amazing. It's something similar, but the way you're describing it, there's like a lazy river, and I'm like, dang, there is no way there's a lazy river in a mall.
There is though. There is
water
though.
bill.
You if you don't believe me, you just have to look at pictures. Just look online, look up West Edmonton Mall.
That's incredible, dude. What
It
does
is.
Canada have that don't know of? I
Uh,
don't know what.
That's what America is missing. We need more of him.
Oh yeah, the world champion. We're missing
Red
Ding Boy from America. That's what we need. Welcome back, Ruth.
Yay.
That
And
was
You're
so
talking
we
about
talk-
how America needs a Ding Boy.
What?
America needs Ding Boy. We'll explain later.
I tell you, topics change very fast. Like
We were talking about
Topics just
the water park and we were talking about the malls and their malls that they have and they were talking about what does Canada have? What else does Canada have that like US doesn't? And it's like they have me.
Damn Ding Boy.
Right.
They have
Well, I
me.
was
They
gonna
need more.
say like snow in summer, but then I remembered like, oh, have you guys seen Bad Gamers post on Instagram? about snow
No.
in Utah? Okay,
Oof.
he just had a blizzard.
Oh, I don't get snow down
Oh
here.
no.
Over here.
Wait, it's
I don't think we get
in
snow.
May?
We had snow in
Yes.
May.
That's
We had
insane.
snow like a
Well,
few
you're,
weeks
you're
ago.
Canadian,
Well, yeah.
but in like
But
the
that's
United
still
States,
weird
it's, like,
for
a
us.
little rare.
That's
Yeah,
still,
we don't need to
we're
say anything, just
Canadian.
say
Well,
you're
actually,
We're
no, down south, it's a little
Canadian,
rare.
but it's still weird for us.
That
down
sounded
south,
so
that was
like
rare.
nationalistic. Like, oh, you Canadian with
You
your snow.
Canadian.
I'm sorry.
Canadians and
Canceled.
Yeah,
Darn
but
it.
over here
I had a good
in
run.
Texas, we barely get any snow. Like, it didn't even snow at all for the last 2 years, I think it was. I think the last time it snowed was like
I
2020.
thought it was 20.
For us.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2020.
It was for
I
a
never heard
day.
About that.
It was like for a day. So it's so hot down here. Well, not really for me because I'm already used to it, but we barely get any snow. So like snow is like our hot. So we touch it and we're like you know. That's not how that exists.
hot snow.
Touch it and you just
What is
melt
this stuff?
spontaneously.
Trying to make a snowball and it
sneezes,
just turns to water in your hands.
Maybe it did snow. I don't know. I haven't left my house for months.
I feel like
I
snow
remember,
is
there was
my favorite
a
conspiracy
family.
theory.
What?
It's just not real.
Uh-oh.
Snow doesn't exist. Like,
That's true. It's
obviously-
true.
That's-
It's
If Mike hasn't seen it, then it's not real.
Therefore, for real, I haven't seen it. It doesn't exist. Point blank.
I
Right there.
remember there's a family that moved up to the state that I was in, and they were from Texas. And like as soon as like it was heading winter, so it was getting colder, like they started wearing coats while everyone else was just wearing thin jackets. And like, why aren't you freezing? And we're like, it's not that cold. And like when it snowed, they're like, snow.
snow.
Exactly. If it doesn't exist down here, like simply does not exist. It's like the gods just like drop snow for like a day, and they're like, you know what? Here, catch you some slack. Have this. And that's the only time you see it here in
They
Texas
go,
have
they
snow.
go from they go
we
from the
barely
top
get any.
down, so us Canadians get a lot of snow, but then it kind of dribbles down a little bit in like the northern states, and then
It just like it just
melts-
goes down.
It just melts
It's like
down.
dribbles
Pretty
down.
much.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. You guys just make it like a giant snowball and you just like throw it. That's
Just
basically
throw
how
it.
works.
Here's have some snow. We don't need it.
Hits Colorado
if you
and
let yourself
spreads
get-
around.
Colorado is pretty fun. Well, I don't know why they had a lot of snow, but the entire state's covered in snow the last time I've been there. And I got hit by a car.
I've always wanted to go there because they got like it looks
Oh.
good now and stuff.
Just a random fact.
The random fact, I got hit by a car in Colorado. Fun
Are
times.
there any other?
You
places
wouldn't guess
you've
the
been hit by a
reason
car?
why.
I have-
You wouldn't guess
I have
the
a
reason
guess.
why.
I bet you were hit by a
Okay.
car because it was an old woman who had a vendetta against her family. She saw you and thought you murdered her grandchild, and so she was like, and hunted you down. She's a bounty hunter, old woman as well.
I also
Pretty close.
realized that
Did I
this
get
is off. That this is.
Oh no!
That was showing chubbier. It
Oh, yeah, that
changed
was-
for
Wait,
me.
I'm sorry. You're telling me
Wait a
that the
minute.
bounty
Wait a
hunter
You were
hit
just
me with a
chubbier
car?
Did you,
for
did you
seconds.
did you do this on purpose? Did you
He
do this on
he wanted
purpose?
that name.
Mika.
Mika.
You were
Mika.
Mika? Mika?
Oh, no,
Because
no,
that's what
remember
the
when I
little
told
kids
you?
say?
Yeah,
you said
the little kids call me
you
Mika.
that, Mika.
Yeah, because they can't pronounce Mike for some reason. Also, he just said that the bounty hunter was after me, so now I'm scared.
Well, I was guessing why you got hit. That was probably close, right?
No,
You
no,
said
no,
I wouldn't
no.
guess it.
No. It was pretty close. Anyway, no, it was just a guy on the truck, and he hit. It was me being an idiot, of course. I had the hoodie over my
Oh,
head,
no.
and I was just running to my car because I had Mario Hoops 3-on-3 on my Nintendo DS, and I wanted to play it so badly because it was a new copy, and I was like, yes. And I was like running, and then I just got absolutely like right from left field. I just got hit. Yeah. And a lot of people from Dairy Queen were just like staring at me. It was pretty funny.
So
I
you
looked
were
up.
physically hit by a truck. You weren't in a car. You were just like standing. And you. That's insane.
No, I didn't stand. I was running, and then the guy just straight up, stepped on it. I don't know.
Run over?
Okay.
What bodily damage
Yeah, I got run
happened
over.
to you?
Nothing.
What? So you just got knocked to the
I was
ground.
fine.
Just got knocked.
I just got knocked over.
Was there snow?
It
Was there snow
yeah.
on the ground? Was there snow on the ground? or
Of
was it just
course there was
concrete?
snow, bro. Of
Okay.
course there was snow. There was,
Yes,
well,
it's
actually, there was
Colorado,
concrete.
it's Colorado.
Well, why would there be a truck on snow? I feel like that's not. Like, well, I got hit by a car, a truck in front of a Dairy Queen in Colorado. It's all because I got a new DS game.
That's all.
So I
all
was
of
really
the circles
happy about
bounds
it.
to getting a new DS3, and then
No,
and then
and I got
you
hit.
literally
I got
you
hit,
got
and it's really funny.
got up, and he's like, I don't care. I got my DS copy. Let's go. I don't care.
No, I got hit, and I was like, I don't care. But they called the hospital, of course, so the ambulance showed up, and they're like, oh yeah, he got hit by a car. Take him. And I'm like, why? I'm fine. And the entire time that I was on the ambulance, I just had my DS in my hand playing Mario 303.
Just on the DS.
And,
like,
yeah, and all that stuff. It was pretty funny. Anyway, they thought I had a cast. I needed a cast, so I was just like walking around. You know how like you're not supposed to put pressure on a cast to like make it heal or whatever.
Yeah.
I was just walking around my elementary school, just like normally walking with a cast on. It
Wait
was
a minute.
pretty
Wait a minute.
cool.
How old were you?
8, I think.
What?
9?
Hit by a car.
Yeah,
you
most
got
absurd
Absurd
so
story I've
good.
ever heard.
I was fine. I got hit by a truck at 8
Kids
years
are
old.
really
yes.
are really flexible. They don't break as easily as us older
D-
people.
Flexible? I just got smacked by a car, bro. I don't think you're talking about. I don't think that entire logic
Oh,
does not mean
man.
anything to me anymore.
Uh,
I can get hit by a 4-wheeler, and I'll be fine.
So
Gotta
did
get
anyone
quiet.
else get hit by any vehicle?
I just picture you
In
just with
form
your
of
DS
transportation?
getting a hit and just like yeah.
I love trucks are my favorite trucks. Every single time I see the beaver, I get flashbacks.
No.
Does
Have you
anyone
got
else
hit by a
play?
truck before?
Oh, good question. Yeah.
I haven't been hit by a truck before. Popular belief is that I have, but unfortunately I haven't. I've never been hit by a car, so I don't know.
It's
Crazy. It's crazy how it works. Maybe I didn't have the same Mario game as you. That's where I went wrong, right?
Yeah. Dude, it's the Mario game. Mario helps steal 3. I'm just saying, it makes you get by a car. Simple as that. What about you, Dean Boy? Has a Mario game got hit you by a car before? Am I the only one that got hit by a car here?
I don't think
Let's be
I'm the
honest.
only one that had. I haven't got hit by a car. Not that I know of.
That's so weird.
I don't
you
think-
haven't. Wow.
Well, maybe like
that you know of,
maybe like I
it's 'cause you don't
backed
remember.
into a vehicle or something. Like I don't know. Well, like I know like a vehicle was like going by me and I was like in our garage or something and it like hit me or something. But that's not considered like an accident kind of.
By the way,
Are you gonna hit
I
back on?
got myself a rug from Goodwill. $10 a circle.
Let's go.
Perfect for
High
Ooh.
traffic rug.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So I got
No,
some-
I have not been.
More boxes.
I
Okay,
missed
well,
out on
I'm
the
good
whole
to know.
glitch.
Okay, like this new topic because this guy, I'm the only one that got hit by a car for some
Yeah,
reason.
you're the only one that got
I think
hit.
that's one.
Yep.
I'm just saying, if you guys had Mario Hoops 3-on-3, I'm just saying, you guys would have been absolutely smacked by a car. Like even if you're in the room,
Has
your
anyone
freaking
ran
Honda
anything
Civic just pulls
over?
up. Huh?
What?
Run anything
ha-
over.
Has anyone ran anything over?
No,
So first I want to hear your guys' stories. Nothing?
I have not hit anything.
No, I'm a pretty safe
I've-
driver.
I've
I don't think
got
I've been in an
in
accident
any-
Not
before.
even. No
My
animal?
siblings
No
have.
deer?
My siblings have, but I haven't yet.
Ruth, you talking about this makes me think that you hit something.
She did. Obviously,
I
she's-
did not hit. I
obviously-
did not hit it. I did not hit a deer, but deer is very common in here. But it was not actually a vehicle. It was my grandpa's snowmobile. It was
That's
my
a-
first time
That's
driving.
no, not the
That's worse. I
snowmobile.
feel like that's worse.
Those
I
things
was
are-
what? I was 11, 12 maybe.
Why? Why are
it-
you driving?
All right.
so many questions.
So he's sitting behind me and he's telling me, okay, you're going to drive and you're going to follow my tracks, like the way I drive. There's this slope that goes like this, and it almost feels like you're driving like this, so it's very scary, and I'm terrified to take this
Mario
turn,
Kart.
but he's making me do it anyway. And it's in the neighbor's yard, right next to the road, that's why it goes up, and this is the neighbor's driveway, and then there's their bushes right next to their driveway, kind of like their entrance bushes, I guess. But I did not turn hard enough. I ran over the bush, just ran it over,
Ooh.
and then I got so scared that I froze with my hand on the accelerator.
That's not good.
And
That's
so
not
my
really good thing to
grandpa-
freeze.
my grandpa's yelling at me
What?
to let go of the accelerator, and he smacked my hand off of it because I was just scared that I was frozen.
So you were frozen. You kept going. You just kept going straight. Just like straight.
I've
I'm
never
surprised we
been-
did not hit a tree.
I've never been frozen stiff like that before in my life. I don't think like I've never been
Yeah,
to
I've
like
never
a
gotten-
situation where I'm like I can't
I got
move.
hit by a
I
truck
can't
for crying
move.
out
I
loud.
can't move.
I'm
Like,
completely fine. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been able to move my entire life.
When I scared, sometimes I freeze. Like I remember my first time rock climbing. Like sometimes when I get really excited for something, experiencing for the first time, I want to be the first one. But then I realize it was a bad idea being the first one because then I don't see people
Yeah.
how to do it properly, right? So I'm up there. I realize I can't climb any higher. Then I realize how high I am, and now I'm terrified. And so I'm frozen on the wall, and they're saying, "Just let go. It'll catch you." And I'm like, no. And so I'm up there for
not
I don't
moving.
know. It was probably realistically 5 minutes, but it felt like an eternity. Like little 8-year-old me is stuck on this rock wall, and just terrifying. And the guy's like trying to give me the talk, giving me Bible verses and stuff like that. And it's like I was scared. I eventually did let go, but I think it was because my strength gave up.
I like rock climbing.
I
Wait,
think
so you're
that's the
telling me
reason
that
why I let
the
go.
person was like
that's
just
fun.
yelling Bible verses at you?
Just
It was
calm
at a
down.
Bible camp. It was at a Bible camp.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But I was like, there's no way, like in a normal scenario, someone would just scream Bible
No,
verses
no, no.
at
He
you.
wasn't. He wasn't yelling. Like there's like these little windows on the wall, so he can like go inside, climb up, and like talk to me. Like
Wait, so
he's
you're
speaking
telling me that
softly
this
and
person was
softly.
watching you suffer through a window, just looking at you?
Just
He
staring at
wasn't-
you.
He couldn't reach me. He couldn't reach me. But
Oh
like
my
he was
gosh.
like, you can do it. You can do it. Just like let go. It'll catch you. Just yeah. I was terrified.
I like the
Does
rock
anyone
climbing.
else have any experienced it?
The only thing
Like
well,
that? Well,
like with anything like rock climbing or
It's
like
so
any other
popular.
sport.
Boxes.
I know with rock climbing it's fun when
Oh,
like we
there we
did
go.
it where everyone is all along the wall, everyone's strapped in, and then we just have everyone lined up and we just race to the top. That's always the funnest things to do. Is when you just have competition
yeah.
That's really
and you get
fun.
to the top,
I-
and then when
I
you
remember
get to the
rock
top, you
climbing.
can just jump down, and it's so fun when you can just just throw yourself off.
Dude, I remember that the first
That's the
time,
funnest part.
like I think it was the first time I looked at one of those rock climbing things, I was 4 years old, and I was scared of them. I was like, there's no way, like I'm be able to do that. Like, there's no way someone in the right mind would be able to do that. And then I just saw some random person walk up, and I'm like, and they're just climbing normally with no problem, and I'm like, I can do that too. And of course, and there's me, 4-year-old me, just going up in line. My mom's like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am sure," because I saw this one person do it when I said I was scared of it. Right?
Exactly.
So I was
you
like-
need someone to demonstrate you how to do it right. And
No, no,
don't
no,
be
no,
the
it's
first
not- it's
one
not-
in line.
It was not that. It was more being self-righteous, I guess. I don't know. And I was like, "Oh, if he can do it, I can do it." You know, like I'm better than this person. And so I decided to go do it. And then I was in the very top, and I looked down, and I saw the bell, and I just started playing with the bell because I was too scared to jump as well. Like you said, so I was just playing with the bell, just back and forth, and I was just playing there. And my mom was just staring at me. I think I have a few pictures. I don't know if I can be able to find it, and I wouldn't mind actually showing anybody because it's not, it's 4-year-old me. I don't really mind, but like, it's so funny because you just see like a little speck, and it's just me playing with the bell. And it's just so fun. Oh my god, I miss my childhood. That was so funny. I think it took him like 20 minutes to get me down
Oh,
because I didn't want to jump. But I was having fun though. I was
tell you,
enjoying my
it's
time up
scary.
there.
It's scary for a
I
little
got a
kid.
smoothie after, so I'm pretty good.
that's good.
There
Have
we
you been
go.
rock climbing, Xavier?
Nice.
Yes. So I swear this all connects. We're gonna go on like a little bit of a tangent, but it will tie back. I grew up next to an amusement park, like literally
Lucky.
like 5 minutes away. And so everyone in my high school and like middle school and elementary school, like what you would do is you would just get a season pass there and you'd go all the time. It was like Six Flags, right? And there was one ride super big. It's called Superman, and that was like massive. It's like an award-winning, worldwide known one or something. So as a child, being a kid, how you measure each other's coolness is like, oh, have you been on the Superman ride? Like, oh, you have, you're cool. Oh, you haven't, you're a baby.
That's exactly what it was.
And so for like the
It's always
first
the
like
thing.
15
Competitiveness.
years of my life, I was afraid of everything. Rock climbing, terrifying. Like skydiving, cliff jumping, all of that, like no shot. But then I remember one day there was a kid in my class, and I respect everyone. He was great, awesome human, but he was like the most timid person of all time. Too afraid to even like hold conversation, which is fine. But I remember him telling me that he went on the Superman ride, and I was like, no shot. I cannot be one-upped by him. So like something switched in my head, and I started like loving everything involving thrill seeking. So like roller coasters I love, rock climbing's amazing. I genuinely love like the jumping backwards and like just falling. It's crazy, like weird things that can motivate you, and like I'm a completely different person now than I used to be. So lots of fun. I love rock climbing.
Has anybody gone skydiving actually?
My sister's the only one that has in our family, but I
have.
I went to it. I'm planning on going maybe even
I just
this
realized,
year.
Mike, you lost your glasses.
Let's go this year.
Yeah. I mean, it's not too much money, and
Somebody saw them.
I've always wanted to do that, so might as well.
I don't remember.
The only thing is when you plan on going, you
my eyes
have to
closed
go
for
with
like a
friends in
second.
order to make it like more fun. You actually have to get like your friends
Yes,
together.
I went with
Yes,
friends.
yes.
I was
Luckily,
14. I was 14.
though, we have friends that are like totally willing to do that, and they've been skydiving plenty of times, so they're totally down to like go skydiving. Just need to plan a day.
Oh no.
Like tuber
When I was
skydiving.
14, my friend group did not know anything. They just went blind, and we jumped off this like helicopter plane thing. I don't remember what it was, but I jumped
Wait a
off.
minute.
There's this guy holding. I went skydiving. Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say you have someone professional attached to you, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I just jumped without a parachute. I just jumped. I just winged it. I was like, you
Wing
know
it,
what?
yeah,
Yes,
of
I was
course.
gonna do it.
And he landed
probably work out.
because he's a cat.
Yeah, I'm a cat. I have 9 lives. What are you talking about? No, but I just jumped off with this guy, and I'm just looking, and I was screaming for a second. So I was just like screaming like right, and then I just shut up, and I was just looking. I was like, huh, and I was just flying, and it was okay. It's a really cool experience.
Yeah.
I promise you this. It's really cool. If you guys have the chance, go for it. Well, unless you're like 12. I recommend you just don't go as you're 12. But like
You can go when you're 12.
But if you're 11, you're
kinda
good. You just
going.
can't be 12.
if,
Okay,
yeah, you just
of course.
can't be 12.
Isn't there like an age limit? or
If you're
something?
11, you can go. But if you're there's not really an age limit as long as you go with an adult. What's it called? If you go with an adult and they let you go up there, it's fine. So it's like I was flying down and I was just shut up and I was looking around. I see these like these farms and stuff like around. You see like the little. I find it really weird that there's like outlines to certain lands, right? And it just makes it like an
Yes.
entire puzzle.
Especially
And I'm like I'm just
farms.
looking
That's-
around.
Special
that's
farms.
just the streets with the quarter sections and everything. You see like just the farms.
Exactly, and it looks really
It's
cool
all
from
just, like,
above. I'm just
squares.
looking around. I was like, I was playing a little
yeah.
small game. Have you ever, like, as a kid, like, ever been like in a car and you have like a little finger stick man and you're like jumping buildings?
yes,
Oh yeah.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. So I remember me looking at the streets and I was just pointing, like at the what's it called, like at the streets, just
Continue
going up and
running.
down.
Yes.
I was just running on it, and I was like, "Yes, this is so fun!" Like the Flash, you know. And I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of. I remember landing, and of course
You don't
I just
remember
laid down on the
landing.
ground because I was. I do not remember landing. Yeah.
I was about to ask
At
you
all.
which was scarier, the jump or the landing, but I guess you don't remember the landing. Maybe
The
because
jump.
it was so terrifying that you wiped it from your memory. Maybe that's why you don't remember.
No. I know. I remember. I just made it as a joke to scare him. Anyway, I landed, and of course, I just
quiet.
just
quiet.
I just laid on the ground. Of course, I was just laying there. I was just enjoying the fact that I was on the ground. But I would definitely do it again. I want to do it again. I want to so badly. Except
do it.
I feel like I haven't been there so long that I still want somebody to take me, go with me, because I do not trust myself to parachute. I don't even trust myself driving on my own right now.
Like don't you have to do like training though in order to be able to use a parachute? You
So I
have to do,
think
like,
that's
a
how
lot
it works
of-
is,
yeah.
there's a lot
you
of
show up
training
if you're like a
involved.
newbie.
Yeah.
Yep, I think if you're
You show
new,
me-
like they'll show up, they'll give you like half an hour tutorial. But then when you jump, they have a professional strapped to your back.
Yeah.
But if you want to do it on your own, then yes, you would like go through like
I
I think you
think
do like
you
20
would-
different jumps.
Yeah, you had to do like a lot of different jumps with like the tandem skydiver, and then after a while and after a lot of training, then you probably can go by yourself. So you can't just all of a sudden, as a
Yeah,
newbie,
I do
go
not plan
without
on
a
going
parachute.
myself ever in my life. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, Yeah, I may be immortal, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. No. At this point, I call myself immortal. I don't even know.
Has
I feel like
anyone
I'm-
watched those videos of those what are they called?
I watch videos.
Me too. I watch videos.
What are those people who like risk takers? What are there's a
Daredevils?
The
certain-
parkour,
Yes,
the poor guys.
Daredevils.
Oh, those guys. Okay, I remember watching
So,
this
like,
video where this guy.
basically just like daredevils, jumping like without a backpack, like throwing their backpack
Oh yeah,
ahead,
and then
like
they chase
off
after
the plane,
Oh,
and then
these
they
guys-
dive for it, and they dive for it.
Yeah.
They
That's-
always
For their
live
backpack.
to tell a tale. It's so. Oh my god. Sorry, I just made a Pirates of the Caribbean reference there, but like it's they like. It scares me how people do that. Like completely
Yeah.
scares me. I'm like, there's no way this guy just risked his life for views. For
There's-
views, I would
my
rather
most
not.
recent one I've seen was just random on Instagram. Was a swing. I think they were in a hot air balloon, and somehow there's a large swing attached to it, and so he's swinging, and there's like nothing's underneath him. Everything's just far away. He's swinging. He swings a couple times, and then he just goes and he falls.
Oh man.
I don't know. I mean, people like that. Some people like that. I mean, if that's your thing. Risking your life.
Definitely watch
Jumping
it.
off
Talking about living
planes?
I don't know if I'd do it.
adventure.
No, listen. I would never do it again alone, but I would definitely go again. Reason being is because it's very fun. The thrill, I guess, the adrenaline gets you running, and it makes me feel. And also, I really want to play that game again. Just run.
Just like
As a 19-year-old still, I really just I stick to my childhood. I don't know if anyone knows that, but I stick to my childhood. I like sticking to it. Yeah, I recommend you guys going skydiving
yeah.
if you haven't already.
I'm gonna maybe this year even.
It sounds
Maybe.
fun.
I think it would.
Really?
It would be fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Already
The-
planning
My
on it?
sister,
Gotta live a
my
little
sister
bit.
went, so I mean, I gotta go too. Because then
My
she's
sister
the,
went.
because
She's
she's,
dead,
so
so
she's the
I-
only one.
Take me with you.
Because
Take
now
me with
because
you.
now she's the only one that's gonna be saying, "Hey, I'm the only one that's gone skydiving in the family." Well, it's like, well, now I got to.
Get a one up of them.
I got to skydive
I
twice.
went twice.
I gotta go. No, I gotta skydive and then I gotta bungee jump so they can
And get hit by a truck. Go for it. One up or again. I don't know. Do that. Yeah. Skydiving. Go this summer. I don't know. Do it. It's fun. Funny.
I'll probably a video of it and then I can
Terrifying.
pay extra for the video.
YouTuber. Video? Make a video on it. The views.
Use Ding
Raccoon
Boy
Man goes
skydiving.
flying. Wreck Royale in real life.
Yes.
Going down with their backpacks
Uh.
and going down ready to open up chests. Yeah, that'd be funny.
This guy's on me. This guy's on me.
Speaking of playing real life or whatever, about 3 years ago, I played Beat Saber on the beach.
That sounds like
It was
fun.
pretty cool.
Like you were like on the beach. You're like,
I was
it'd
in
be
South
close with
Carolina,
your
Myrtle
headset.
Beach, and I had my Quest 1 and the controllers, and I played Beat Saber until it says you have no more tracking. because you
The
can't
sun
do
was
it
going
with
down.
sun up, right? Because, yeah, you have to do it like at the perfect, when the sun's coming up, but the sun's going down. So I was doing it when the sun was going down, and I was losing light. But yeah.
Sounds like fun.
what?
Oh, wow.
Imagine that. Like,
That's
just imagine someone
amazing.
just standing there just going,
Just
just randomly
The
in
best
the
part
middle of
is
the
the
beach.
best part is you can draw your line on the sand so people know like don't get on that line and you don't have to worry about taking care of it later.
That's
Just
true,
That is
actually.
funny.
Draw a line in the sand.
That sounds like a video though, like playing Beat Saber or something like
Just
around the
randomly.
world, just going to different beaches and places,
Just
and just
like,
be like
diff-
randomly in the middle, like in the middle of
I'm
Times
pretty sure
Square.
some like someone has to do that, like
just
where it's
playing
like
Beat Saber.
go to like the 7 wonders of the world and play Beat Saber there. Just
That
every-
is actually
That's
really
a
good.
video.
under
that's
the
a video right
Paris,
there. That's
the,
a video.
the
Somebody do
Eiffel
it.
Tower, playing at the
One of you
Tower.
Someone with
11-year-olds do
money,
it.
Playing at the
if you can afford
One
it.
of you.
Yeah, that'd be
11
cool.
year-olds can do it, but 12-year-olds can't.
With the skydiving. Skydiving thing.
Do you not remember that? Do you not remember the joke that?
The
Never
joke.
mind. Okay. So the joke was that I'm joking. I'm not gonna explain it.
Okay. Anyway, I think that's just gonna
Jesus
be it for episode 1 of the R.E.C podcast.
Ooh.
Thank you all for joining, ChubbierSnail and Mike.
I like
Really
carrots.
cool having you on this
It's been
very
an
first
honor
episode.
being in the in the presence of a champion.
Champion speedrunner. Yes.